Before we begin, let's take a moment to get used to the camera controls. Move the camera to the objective marker, find your unit, and left-click to select it.
Yes, sir. This is Saber 6. Actual comm check complete. Over. Area is waiting nearby, sir.
You have selected your first unit. Let's check out the unit's information panel. The left part of the panel displays general information about the unit. The central part is dedicated to the unit's rules of engagement, a concept that will be covered in a later tutorial. The right part of the panel is dedicated to the unit's weapon loadout. Clicking on the name of the unit will open an even more detailed unit panel. You can also access it by pressing the I key. An escort is waiting. Move the command unit by right-clicking near the friendly troop transports.
Shoot on anything that moves. On the road again. MPs might not win the war, but some force protection is better than nothing.
Your new unit is a military police squad transported by an unarmored jeep. Here's the main label that displays several details. In the center, the icon of the unit, which uses either RTS or NATO symbols. At the top left, if any additional unit is carried, the icon of the transported unit is displayed. On the right, the unit's experience. Here, this represents the price range of the unit. Here, and finally, the name of the transported unit.
All right. Our staging area is further up the road. No time to waste, sir.
You can find the orders menu on the right-hand side of the interface. Hover your cursor above each option to find out what they do.
Going there. Watch out for the cops. Ready to transport. I have a bad feeling. We can't go any faster than that. Feeling. On the road again. Full speed, sir. Made it. Now let's figure out what the hell is happening and get the troops to Red Con.
We're almost there, sir. The road to Friedewald. There's a lot of stalking in the woods. Ivan is surely waiting in ambush. We know of the presence of the 39th Guards Motor Rifle Division in the area. We gotta scout the roads ahead and find a safe path.
Before we continue, let's look at how vision works through the line of sight system. Pressing C or clicking the button displays a circle-like shape around the currently selected unit. This circle represents the field of vision of the currently selected unit. As you can see, some areas are not visible while others are clear. Buildings, for instance, are obstacles that entirely block. On the contrary, small tree lines do not block vision. Sight lines are blocked by dense forests. However, the edges can still be seen through. In order to detect an enemy unit, it must be within your unit's field of vision, but that's not all. Detection also depends on the enemy's ability to hide, and of the stealth bonus granted by the terrain it's on. It's easier to detect an enemy standing in an open field than it is to detect the same unit hidden in a forest. Likewise, it's also easier to detect a tank than it is to detect a small infantry section. All of these factors determine how close a unit must be to another in order to detect it. The detection display tool can show you the detection ranges of your unit, depending on various stealth and camouflage settings. Detection ranges are represented as colored circles around your selected unit. Use your recon units to find a safe path to Friedwald.
Closing on them, sir!
Sir, Ivan spotted. Enemy T-62 in sight. I bet they're not alone. Facing them with Humvees is out of the question. Let's find another way.
Okay, sir! Closing on them, sir!
That's affirmed. I am clear.
2423 live. Roger! Engage!
Sir, we have safely reached the road to Friedewald. The rest of the company may follow.
Good work, Commander. You found a safe path to Friedwald.
Sir, this is Dragon 1-5. Locals talk about enemy airborne troops heli-dropping to the north of the Allsfield Industrial Estate. Let's scout out the factories before we deploy our forces. Over and out.
Move your recon unit to the industrial park. Use a move fast order to travel quickly.
Ready, sir! Enemy spotted! Let's go! Quickly!
Sir, Dragon 1-5, over. Seems like a company worth of VDV assembling up the road. My mechanized infantry and their M113 supports are only lightly armed. We might catch the Soviets in the open if we create a forward defense at the factories. Over and out.
Infantry units typically deploy with their transports. These battle taxis range from unarmored trucks to APCs or heavily armored infantry fighting vehicles. Select your infantry. Move them at the marked locations and disembark them with the unload order.
Engine is running. We're waiting.
If your current selection contains more than one unit, you can still give a specific order to a specific one without breaking your whole selection. In order to do so, just press the Tab input to highlight one of your selected units. Press Tab as you will to change the highlighted unit and give a different set of orders. Practice this by giving each of your 3 transport units a different unload order.
I'm listening. I'm listening, Captain. On the road again.
Get ready to repel them. Open fire when in range.
Before we continue, let's get to know your mechanized infantry squads. All infantry come equipped with small arms, from assault rifles to machine guns, explosives, rocket launchers, or other weapons. You can see which and how many weapons the squad carries in the interface. Next to the infantry unit's label, you can check the number of soldiers. This is the squad's health or fighting power. This is also visible as a status bar under the unit's name. The lethality of your small arms increases as the range shortens. When an infantry unit suffers casualties, it also affects its combat efficiency. The colored bar below the unit's label, ranging from cyan to red, indicates the amount of stress a unit is exposed to. A weapon's ability to inflict stress is listed as its suppression value. When a unit takes too much stress, it becomes stunned. The unit will be unresponsive for a short time. Cohesion is a unit's ability to fight, as well as its level of fatigue. The more stress and casualties a unit endures, the more its cohesion will decrease. When a unit's cohesion drops too low, the unit is likely to rout. It will be uncontrollable and refuse to fight for a short duration.
One less rusty.
Damn it. Their cavalry has arrived. The BMDs outgun us. We need to protect our M113s. Keep them out of the fight for now.
If the Soviet tracks get close enough, we can ambush them. We can use the squad's Law rocket launchers to destroy the vehicles. The BMDs are heavily armed, but lightly armored. Make sure to keep your M113s out of the fight. Certain infantry squads carry one or multiple short to medium range anti-tank weapons. Your squads are equipped with Law rocket launchers. Use them well.
Go ahead. Watch out for the commies.
As you command, sir. Yes, sir. Fire on sight. Second platoon, let's go. Platoon is formed and ready. Firing when in range, sir.
Someone call for a cab? Ready to engage. Wilco, out.
It always comes down to the infantryman and Yes, sir.
That's the last of them. We secured our lines, sir. Allsfield is ours. For the time being, over and out.
Sir, Stampede 2-6 here. The enemy has been spotted in the forest and in the hamlet of Jassa. We need to clear both before we can continue to Fulda.
The Green Berets are great at close combat. Let's use them to neutralize potential enemy ambushes. Then we employ the engineers from the convoy to secure the village. Take command of the Green Berets of the Detachment A. Use the hunt order to let them advance and engage any enemy in range automatically. The Green Berets are equipped with submachine guns. With a high rate of fire and accuracy, these firearms excel in close combat.
Okay, sir! Closing on them, sir! This is Red 2. Enemy spotted. Open fire!
That's the first squad. Intel recovered shows further blocking positions in the forest.
Watch out!
Keep in mind, in forests, units gain additional cover and a 50% damage reduction bonus against most weapons. Line of sight in the woods can be considerably reduced. This helps stealth, with units gaining a 2.75 times bonus.
Engage on site! This is Red 2. Enemy spotted. Shoot them! They spotted us! Hit! Engage on site! This is Red 2. Enemy spotted. Consider it done, sir! I got him! Roger!
Good work, men. We can't get around Jasa, though, and the village is crawling with Ivan.
Our engineers are well suited to engage the enemy in urban combat. Let's bring our squads forward and kick the Soviets out with flamethrowers and demolition charges.
This is Red 2. Enemy spotted.
Urban combat can be a brutal, destructive affair. Certain types of infantry and weapons are better at it than others. Your engineers field demolition charges and flamethrowers. These are excellent close combat weapons. Keep in mind that buildings give garrisoned squads a 70% damage reduction bonus and an increase of 3.75 times.
Boy, out.
That's it. We did it, sir. Jasa is ours. If we keep to the back roads, we might make it to Fulda in one piece. Good job. Without their command unit, the enemy is disorganized and will soon retreat. The supplies and reinforcements.
Sir, Yankee 55 and Recon reporting for duty. Enemy armor has already been sighted to the west, meaning the Ruskies have bypassed what remains of the squadron and us. A single T-72 sits crippled on the road. Let's end Ivan's suffering. Moving to position and engaging target. Over and out.
Tank ready. Combat speed, driver. We're the cavalry. It would be bad form to arrive too early.
Let's take time to look at the smart targeting tool, also known as your dynamic attack cursor. The values here indicate the target's armor and which part of it is targeted. Right below is the distance to the target. On the right is the firing weapon. In our case, it's the tank's main gun. Further down, the penetration power of our weapon. The armor-piercing value is based on the shell as well as the distance to the target. Underneath, we can read the damage inflicted if here, the estimated chance of hitting the target. And last but not least, the
Yes, sir? Hunting for commies.
Yeah! That's how we do it!
Enemy spotted.
We might be outnumbered, but never outgunned. Gunner! Sam!
There are various generations of main battle tanks. The most advanced units feature large caliber tank guns, heavy armor, superior optics, and modern targeting systems. Nevertheless, older generations still have a fighting chance if used smartly. Make sure to get close and approach enemy tanks from angles where the target's armor is weakest.
Move, but watch our flanks. We're the cavalry. It would be bad form to arrive too early. Roger, search and destroy. Move, but watch our flanks. Target highway is hit. Successful hit. Target on sight. Fire.
Cavalry saves the day, Commander. You repel.
What the hell, sir? One wrong turn, and before we know it, the whole Soviet army overtakes us. Ivan has set up roadblocks all around us, and we're low on fuel. One good thing, though, our weapon load is full, with systems checked and 100% operational. If we use our missiles smartly and watch our step, we might get out of this in one piece.
Anti-tank guided missile systems can be found in many units, from dedicated armored vehicles such as this American M901 to infantry anti-tank hunting teams and even in helicopters and planes. Capable of dealing with heavy armor at long range, most missile systems need to be guided onto target. This means the firing unit must stand still and keep the line of sight on its target until impact.
Let's go, and watch out. Wilco.
From the road, we go down to about a quick stop at a road.
Just go, driver.
Sir, enemy roadblock in sight, and some kind of BTR is guarding the area.
Advance to the position and destroy the enemy unit at the roadblock.
Let's go, and watch out. Shells ready. Fire!
One position taken out. More roadblocks up ahead, though. Let's keep moving.
Dedicated ATGM units are powerful but fragile units. Some systems also have a minimum firing range. As such, ATGMs work best in long-range situations.
Affirmative. Let's go, and watch out. Wilco. Move, and open your eyes. Yes, sir.
Another roadblock right in front of us. Enemy main battle tank spotted. I think it's a T-62.
Take out the hostile MBT and keep moving. Some ATGMs use heat warheads, which can also be encountered in anti-tank rocket launchers. Heat rounds travel at slower speeds compared to kinetic or high explosive shells. However, they don't lose armor penetration over distance. This makes them a weapon of choice against armored targets.
Just go, driver.
We got out of the danger zone. Good work, everyone.
Good work, Commander. You guided and...
Sir, I suggest using our mortars. If we cover our approach with smoke, we can get close and do some serious damage to Ivan. Redlegs, lay those guns. Hit the grid and create a smoke screen, over.
Mortars, like other artillery units, are equipped with smoke shells. On impact, these shells produce a smoke screen that remains on the battlefields for a brief time. Smoke screens are useful in obscuring friendly units from enemy fire, or hindering the enemy's field of vision. Select your self-propelled mortars and move them to the designated position.
Good and ready, sir. Do you think we're a tank? At your orders, Captain. Move cautiously, boys.
Select the smoke position order in the bottom right panel. Left-click on the designated area for the fire mission to begin. A salvo of smoke rounds will be fired.
Ready to pound them, sir. Load smoke rounds.
The Bradleys provide armor for the infantry during the ride and firepower when the soldiers dismount. Close for the kill, and the attack will overwhelm the enemy. Over and out.
Instructions.
Sir, we did it. We wiped out Ivan. The ambush has been neutralized. Let's continue towards Bad Hersfeld. Charlie 3-3, over and out.
Good work, Commander.
This is Able Red 2-9, over. I have confirmed visual on enemy dismounts in the tree line up ahead. They are blocking the way. A section of self-propelled howitzers is on standby for fire support. Let's wipe Ivan off the face of the earth.
This is Warhammer 5-6, ready to strike the anvil. Give us a grid and we'll deliver the fireworks. Over and out.
Yes, Cap.
Howitzers are powerful long-range artillery units that can do tremendous damage without losing accuracy. They take time to reload or adjust their aim, however. Howitzers fire salvos of large caliber shells, such as 105mm, 155mm, or even larger. These shells have great high explosive damage and suppression potential. They can deploy either towed, with less mobility, or as self-propelled units, such as these M109A2s for shoot and scoot fire missions.
Warhammer 5-6, this is Able Red 2-9. Coordinates transmitted. Hit 'em good. Over and out.
Use the fire position command to neutralize the enemy units. Each friendly unit casts a fire correction range, helping to spot artillery fire. In this white circle, friendly artillery will be corrected, significantly increasing their accuracy. Keep in mind that most artillery units don't need a target in order to fire. Artillery can use the fire position command to bombard a specific point on the battlefield.
Be aware that if an enemy unit entrenches itself in a building, it profits from a significantly higher resistance to HE damages.
До постороннего 15.
Adjusting on target. Another one bites the dust. Fire, smash them!
До постороннего 15.
200, 6 rounds, over. Fire, smash them! Drop 200, 6 rounds, over. Fire on my command!
The last position obliterated. Great work. Over and out. Thanks for the heavy ordnance, Warhammer 5. This is Able Red 2-9. We're pushing forward. The enemy position has been leveled. All dead, or fled if lucky. Strange. No sign of a counterattack. Ivan got pushed out too easily. Something is not right. This is Able Red 2-9. We're under heavy bombardment, requesting a counter battery strike. ASAP!
This is Warhammer 5-6. Happy to oblige. Keep your heads down, folks. Emergency fire mission. Shot out.
Use the counter battery mode to destroy the enemy artillery and protect your allies. Counter battery smart order lets the AI take control over your artillery, move and fire automatically. With the counter battery order active, artillery will fire on known or detected artillery positions, including ones that have recently fired shells. Even if the enemy artillery hasn't been spotted, you can still use the counter battery smart order.
Planned for this afternoon. Enemy spotted! Let's have a look around.
Another one bites the dust. Target neutralized.
Thank you, Warhammer 5-6. I think we owe you too much for one day.
All units, this is King 6. The area has gone hot. Stand by for immediate deployment.
The panel at the top center of the screen informs you of your command capabilities. On the left side, you can see the command points you have at your disposal. These points allow you to call in units into the field. Here you can see the number of points that will be credited to you at the end of the timer. Here is the timer showing you the countdown in seconds. Finally, this part shows you the zones under your control, the one under the control of the enemy, and the last value shows the totality of the zones on the map. During the deployment phase, you are free to dispatch your units anywhere you want within your assigned deployment area. Deploy your first units by clicking on the top left buttons that each represent a unit category.
HQ, this is Saber 6. My units are ready. Over and out.
Your mission is to find any intruding hostile unit, search for the enemy, and secure the area.
Yes, Captain. I have nothing else planned for this afternoon. Ready to transport. Copy, sir.
This is King 6. We have made available additional reinforcements. Use the new unit to eliminate the threat.
You can call for reinforcements at any time using the deployment interface. Once you have chosen a unit, click on the terrain to indicate where you want this reinforcement to arrive.
Red 6, mount it up. Roger, redeploying. Out. More gas, driver. Tank ready. We're the cavalry. It would be bad form to arrive too early. Full throttle.
Good job, Commander. As expected, the mission is...
King 6, this is Saber 6. I'm ready to deploy my command vehicles in the area of operations. Over.
Roger that, Saber 6. Be advised, your objective is to take control of both Alpha and Bravo. Over and out.
The command zone represents a sector of the map you need to control in order to gain command point. The value on the left indicates the number of points the area yields per tick once fully controlled. In the center, the name of the command zone is displayed. On the right, the percentage shows the level of influence you have. Deploy a command unit. You can recognize these leader units by the number CMD icon on their unit label. Move your command unit inside the neutral command zone in order to capture it. The white circle around your command unit represents its area of influence.
Any ally unit standing in it will be granted an additional level of veterancy, as well as a suppression recovery bonus.
This gives command units a real battle-changing potential, besides being used to capture command zone.
Note that a unit that is already at a veterancy level 3 cannot be granted the extra level. However, they still beneficiate from the suppression recovery bonus.
This is Saber 6. Alpha is now under our control, over.
Solid copy. I have been informed that the enemy has taken Bravo to the northeast. Saber 6, your objective is to find and eliminate the enemy command unit and take over the sector.
Copy that, King 6. We are on the way. Over.
To keep control of a command zone, a command unit doesn't necessarily have to stay within its boundaries after capturing it.
Clear the Bravo zone of hostile forces. Make sure to find and eliminate the enemy command unit.
At your orders.
Successful hit. Okay, sir. Comms, right up. Get in formation.
This is Saber 6. We have cleared Bravo of the enemy. We are now in control of the area of operations. Over.
Good work, Saber 6.
King 6, this is Saber 6. We are ready to proceed with the logistic exercise. Can I demobilize our transport units? Over.
Saber 6, this is King 6. That's an affirmative on the demob order. Get your empty transport units off the battlefield. Over and out.
Most infantry units and some other units, such as towed artillery, deploy with the transport vehicle. Transports, such as APCs and IFVs, can be armed and armored, at times heavily, and useful for continued use on the battlefield after deploying their cargo. Having fulfilled their duty, unarmed transport units, including trucks, jeeps, and helicopters, are better resold when empty. This will recoup part of their deployment cost. Select your M35 truck and resell it.
Ready to transport.
Click on the Resell button in the Orders panel to start the reselling process.
Saber 6 here. We could use some supplies and repair over at Alpha. Are the lines to the rear secure enough to deploy our supply units?
This is King 6. Yes, your lines are protected. Deploy your assigned supply units as you see fit. Over and out.
Saber 6, this is Stone Plate 45. I hear you could use an oil check and a bullet or two. We're on our way. Over.
Saber 6 here. We sure do. I'm dispatching the unit most in need to rendezvous with you south of Alpha. Over and out.
This is Stone Plate 45. We have reached the rendezvous. We'll get you back into the fight in no time.
Supply units can resupply Allied units on the battlefield when they're low on ammunition and fuel. They can also repair vehicles if damaged, and even restore soldiers to infantry squads and teams low on strength.
Anybody need ammo? Roger. Moving there.
Thanks for the refill and repair. Stone Plate 45. Keep up the good work. Saber 6 out.
2 Soviet supply vehicles were found left behind in the village. You can capture and put them to work for your own forces. You can capture enemy supply and transport units. They have to be unarmed and undefended. Getting close enough with one of your armed units will do the trick. Use your units to capture the 2 supply vehicles.
Yes, Captain.
That concludes this exercise, Saber 6. Good work.
This is Backtrack 3-4. We got eyes on Soviet tanks refueling and rearming. We request an airstrike ASAP on the grid position. Transmitting now. Over.
This is Vulture. The skies have temporarily cleared. I have little time. Give me the coordinates, and I'll swoop in. Over.
Good to hear, Vulture. Sending the location. Proceed with your attack run. Over and out.
When deploying combat aircraft, they don't become available on the battlefield as ground units or helicopters. Instead, the aircraft will be featured in the Air Wing panel, their base. From there, they can be called into active duty. First things first.
Go on, Control.
This is Vulture. Ground strike mission confirmed. ETA, 2 mics. Let's hope the skies remain clear of bogeys.
Before arriving over the battlefield, aircraft will be in a traveling state. You can check this in the Air Wing panel. Certain aircraft, such as interceptors, will arrive relatively quickly. Once over the battlefield, aircraft are considered in mission. Aircraft will stay in mission until they're too low on fuel, too damaged, or ordered by the player to evac back to base. In these cases, the airplane will retreat from the area of operations. They will need time to rearm, refuel, and repair. How long depends on the condition the aircraft left the battlefield in. If an aircraft has destroyed its target and still has munitions to be fired or dropped, it will remain on station until given another order. You can tell an aircraft to fly to a different position. Give another attack order, either fire pause on a specific map point or at visible targets, or use the evac button. Aircraft can perform a wide variety of missions. Close air support is just one of them.
Missiles away. Ground confirmation.
That is an affirmative, Vulture.
Stampede 2-6, the road ahead is blocked again. We see a large number of dismounts and their APCs. Damn it! They got themselves a pretty good position. We need to request some help from our flyboys. Fulda, copy? Frankfurt? Anyone on station? Over.
This is Wrestler 1-1, hearing you 5x5. We got 2 F-111 birds. Send the location, and we will ground pound Ivan into the dirt. Over and out.
Select the bomber and deploy the F-111 napalm into your air wing.
This is Wrestler 1-1. I got a visual on you grunts. Guide me into the bracket. Nate for Ivan coming in hot. Over and out.
Great to hear your voice, Wrestler 1-1. We're punching in the grid as we speak. Burn 'em. Over and out.
Squadron ready. Bomber ready. Winchester.
Ripple away. Stampede 2-6, tell me, do you love the smell of?
Affirmative, Wrestler 1-1. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. The enemy infantry by now? Less, I assume. Now, we still need to deal with the APCs.
Roger that. Stampede 2-6. Calling in bird number 2. We'll crack those vehicles open like a tin can with a rock eye. Over and out.
Ready the second bomber in your air wing. Neutralize the armor with your F-111 CLU bomber.
The BTRs are destroyed. Impressive showmanship, Wrestler 1-1.
Much obliged, Stampede 2-6. Happy to be in the fight. We got bandits coming in. We gotta separate. The way back will get mighty bumpy. Over and out.
Copy that. Continuing our mission to Fulda. Not far now. Over and out.
Excellent work using your fighter bombers, Commander.
Roadrunner to all local units. Enemy aircraft detected in the Niederola sector. Air alert. Take cover.
This is Delta 23. We can't. We are under heavy fire.
Delta 23, this is Roadrunner. Repeat transmission. Damn it. Ivan has free reign, plinking our tracks one after another. Our air defenses sit like lame ducks without their missiles. If we can get a supply convoy to move munitions to our AA battery, we might reestablish control over our airspace. But we first need our U.S. Air Force flyboys to clear the sky. HQ, this is Roadrunner, requesting immediate air superiority mission. How copy? Over.
This is Demon 21. Us Viper drivers are fragging up and ready to go. Just give the specs and we'll be on our way. Over and out.
Fighter aircraft or interceptors can be deployed to protect your ground units from enemy aircraft or helicopters. Deploy all of your 3 assigned fighter aircrafts. Stand by for further instructions. Deploy all of your 3 assigned fighter aircraft. Stand by for further instructions.
Alpha check.
Careful. When an hostile is spotted, it's better not to send all of your airplanes at once. Otherwise, they would all leave at the same time, leaving you unprotected against the next threats.
Roadrunner, this is Demon 21. Our flight is approaching the sector. ETA 5 mics. Over.
This is Roadrunner. We need top cover on our supply convoy. Watch out for bandits coming from the northeast. Over.
Adjusting course.
Wilco, Roadrunner. Gonna chase Ivan to hell and back if needed. Fangs out, gentlemen.
This is Roadrunner. We're heading out now. Demon 21. Keep us safe until we reach the destination. Counting on you. Over and out. Roadrunner to all units. We've spotted multiple inbound bandits. Brace for incoming airstrikes. Over and out.
One more kill. Move and open your eyes. Awaiting instructions. Copy, leader. Down in flames. Winchester, I'm out of ammo. One more kill! Damn, I'm hit!
Demon flight, we lost one truck. We need some protection. We reached the air defense batteries. They should come back online soon. Thanks for the help, Demon flight.
Excellent work, Commander.
All units, this is Marauder 6. We have pinned a sizable group of enemy armor and support tracks in the nearby village. Our ground supports are spread thin and need conserving.
Marauder 6, this is Cobalt 12. Coming in. I'm hit! Engine 1 hit!
Cobalt 12, come in. Repeat, come in. Damn it. Ivan is equipped with multiple heavy AA units. Pause and hold, men. We're asking for backup. Let's hope the Soviets don't notice how few. We need to deploy Seed aircraft flying Overwatch to take out those pesky SAM units.
Seed aircraft are specialized in destroying radar base. They have advanced detection abilities, coupled with radar homing missiles, allowing these aircraft to fire at radar-using units. Prepare the 2 assigned Seed airplanes. Sandman. Use the EF-111A Ravens to neutralize the enemy SAM units.
Attack control. Going there. Touchdown! I'm pulling out!
Be careful. This is Sandman 71.
Copy that, Sandman. Good work. We'll mop up anything left standing. Over and out.
Good work, Commander. Seed airplanes are a key tool for taking out enemy SAM units. Jetzt aber schnell! Zu Ihrem Dienst!
Die Karte nur kurz einordnen.
Ennemi en vue, préparez-vous!
Wen sollen wir mitnehmen?
Wollen wir eine Flugverbotszone schaffen?
Verdammt! Ich glaube, ich wurde getroffen. Airspace ist hot. Kehren zurück zum Stützpunkt. Ennemi en vue, préparez-vous!
Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant.
Erreichen den nächsten Auslaufpunkt. Höre, Ground Control.
Je vois du mouvement. Soyez prêts.
Bereit, eine Schneise zu schlagen.